I'm not Bunyan. I sing my own songs at the piano. This is called the Fruit Song. Some men go for a pink lady, and some like Granny Smith. Some find French golden delicious, but to me that's just a myth. For empire or for gala, I say fondness is misplaced. There's only one variety, entirely to my taste. It's cocks for me. Cocks, cocks, cocks. All I want is cocks, cocks, cocks. I wouldn't want to grapple with any other apple. Cocks are firm and cocks are juicy, quite a mouthful really. You see, you can keep your melons, for melons I don't care. And I'm not the type of chap to say, well, that's a lovely pair. But just the thought of cocks, and I go leaping in the air, screaming cocks, 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 cocks. Please. I'm not the only one. There is an ancient precedent. When Eve first heard that hissing in the garden long ago, she suspected she was missing something interesting to grow. Adding fruit to the equation, she solved the mystery. Adam rose to the occasion, and the rest is history. Eve said, from now on, it's cocks for me. Cocks, cocks, cocks. All I want is cocks, cocks, cocks. I wouldn't want to grapple with any other apple. They're the only ones I'm buying. Cocks are always satisfying. I quite like bananas. Bananas can be cute. And cucumbers are lots of fun, but not exactly fruit. But cocks, they drive me mad like Adam in his birthday suit. Give me cocks, 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 cocks. I was walking by the river, an apple in my hand, when I met a group of fine young men, all fit and buff and tanned. They told me they were rowers and on their boat had room. They asked me what position I'd be willing to assume. I said, thank you so much for asking, and it's cocks for me. Cocks, cocks, cocks. All I want is cocks, cocks, cocks. Oh, never mind the weather if we all stroke together. Cocks is fine and cocks is dandy. Keep an extra rollock handy. You can keep your kayaks, for kayaks I don't care. And I never really saw the point in a coxless pair. From my positions up the front, believe me, I'll be there screaming cocks, 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 cocks. All together now, it's cocks for me. Cocks, cocks, cocks. All I want is cocks, cocks, cocks. I wouldn't want to grapple with any other apple. Cocks are fine and cocks are juicy, quite a mouthful really, you see. You can keep your melons, for melons I don't care. And I'm not the type of chap to say, well, that's a lovely pair. But just the thought of cocks, and I go leaping in the air, screaming cocks, 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 cocks. Give me cocks, 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 cocks. Lots of cocks, 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 cocks. Oh, what could be more gripping than Mr. Cox's little pippin? Cocks, 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 cocks. And I'm quite fond of Brayburns too.